welcome back to the channel. If you are new, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. Today we are working on an apartment build, and I like doing apartment builds because they're smaller and require a lot less time to work on. However, this one took me maybe a couple weeks, but I was also working on a couple of other builds as well during the time. But this one is finally the second installment of my Hogwarts Houses apartment series thing. Kind of a mouthful, but the first one was Ravenclaw, and now we are working on, if you couldn't tell by the red arches that I'm playing with, Gryffindor, or the title. It's in the title too. So yeah, this week we're working on Gryffindor, and at first, because the Ravenclaw was kind of like a Ravenclaw chic kind of feel, so initially my idea for this build was modern, like a modern Gryffindor. And I guess there's maybe some modern elements to it. Not really. I think it ends up being a little more traditional. But I also didn't plan on using such a large apartment either. So I kind of ran with the idea of having a large wizarding family in one apartment. And much like the Weasleys, I guess you can say, since they are all Gryffindors. But this apartment necessarily isn't for the Weasleys. Like, when we get to the bedrooms, I didn't have too much of a personality idea for any of the children. However, the master bedroom, I was thinking a lot about Molly and Arthur Weasley. But I'll talk about that when we get there. This build is up on the Sims 4 gallery, so if you guys want to download it and either renovate it, change it up, or just use it in your everyday gameplay, you can go and find that. My EA or gallery ID is the same as our channel name, which is Symtherin. Yeah, I'm using a lot of reds and yellow tones, kind of like, the red and gold as Gryffindor. Those are the colors. What else was I gonna tell you guys? I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this, even though it did take me some time. I think I was inspired to do some more spooky builds. So it those took precedent. But as I am pre-recording for this upcoming week, because let's see, today is Friday. So I'm recording the voiceover for this a whole week early because next week starting yesterday, today, whatever, I'm on vacation. So I won't be at home and at my desk to create content for the week, so I was definitely trying to make sure that I could still have something to share with you all. Plus, it's just fun. Here we are. The living room is basically coming along. I kind of put that, it's like a basketball with flames, but in my mind, I'm pretending here, using my imagination, that it's like a snitch. So maybe, this family likes their Quidditch, or maybe someone won the Quidditch Cup at school, or whichever. But I also pulled out a lot of debug Realm of Magic stuff. I got those jar-like things. Those are from Star Wars, but I was thinking, you can put some potions in those. And then I knew I wanted a gallery wall of pictures because I was running with the idea of building an apartment for a family of Sims who are much like the Weasleys, so I assume they have a very large family. And when I was working on all the bedrooms, it actually dawned on me that this apartment might actually also be good for playing the 100 baby challenge in The Sims 4. I myself have not tried that challenge yet. It's definitely on my list of things to do. It might be something that will be coming in 2021 next year when... Well, who knows? Who knows how things are going to be next year, but I'm hoping I'll have time to play around with that. Here, I struggled with the layout of the kitchen. I knew I kind of wanted it to feel open with the living room, but also kind of closed off, kind of like a little cozy kitchen. But I end up putting it back on that back wall, I believe. And we do not keep the island. Because if it's a large family, we need a large dining area because they gotta eat somewhere, they gotta sit down, right? But even though your Sims can sit like on the couches, or I think I've even on a bed and eat, but yeah, definitely lots of pops of colors of red. So Gryffindors, as we know, not only the Weasleys are in there, but our one and only chosen one, Mr. Harry Potter himself, is a Gryffindor. Gryffindors are brave. They're let's see. They have courage, daring, nerve, and chivalry. The wiki, it's harrypotter.fandom.com/wiki/Gryffindor. It says, its members are generally regarded as brave, though sometimes to the point of recklessness. So, if you guys have been following the channel, you may have heard me mention before that once upon a time I considered myself to be a Gryffindor, but as of recent years, it just wasn't fitting anymore. And honestly, I think a lot of us, when we first read the books, we all wanted to be Gryffindor because that was the perspective we were reading the story from. And obviously, Slytherins in the books are portrayed as the evil ones who... they're just not good. They're mean, and they're reckless, and... not even reckless, but they're just mean. They're bullies. I mean, Draco Malfoy was awful. At least in the beginning. He kind of redeemed himself in the end a little bit. Oh, I put this dragon up here, and I was thinking of Charlie Weasley. Because, you know, he is the dragon expert of the Weasley family. But... so there's a lot of touches in here that kind of nod to the Weasleys, even though it's not necessarily for the Weasleys. But, who doesn't love a good Weasley shout out, right? Anyway, what else? I don't know if any of you play, the mobile game, the Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. If you do, let me know in the comments below, because... man, I am obsessed with that game, and I am almost done with year 5, and that is the longest year. Now, granted, I did take some time off from playing it, but we're just rambling through the speed build. Here I am trying to play with the bathroom. So it is a large family apartment, but there is only one bathroom. Eek. But that is why I put the shower and toilet kind of in its own separate room. And then I got a large counter space, and did I leave all these sinks? No, I did not. And I even was able to put in a vanity here, so I was thinking, you know, this family, while someone's either in the bathroom or taking a shower, someone else can definitely still come to the bathroom and brush their teeth or get ready. Um, basic things like that. I probably could have fit another bathroom in here, but how many bedrooms do I have? We got the master, we got the one in between the kitchen. It's like 4 bedrooms, but each bedroom can fit 2 of the bedrooms can fit 2 Sims. That's the master and one and the smaller bedroom. And then the other 2 can fit 3 Sims. So yeah, that's why I was thinking this might be a good 100 baby challenge type build apartment thing. I'll get my words together. But what was I talking about? Yeah, anyway, in the mobile game. Oh, before I talk about that, I put this grandfather clock because the Weasleys have that cool clock where they can see where every member of the family is at all times. It says work, school, lost, things like that, traveling. But here we are in the first of our 4 bedrooms. This one is, I imagined, okay, it's kind of Weasley-esque. Because it's for 2 twin boys who are kind of jokesters or goofballs. They got their own little Don't Wake the Llama table game. Because I wanted to put an activity at least in each room. And then just some kind of funky decor that I probably wouldn't use. Oh, I even put this dog one. Oh, I love that painting. I love it. Oh, this money bag down there because the Weasleys, they get their own joke shop and they make bank. Alright, and just like that, we're on to the master bedroom here. There is a lot of jumping around because, like I said, I didn't do this build all in one take, all in one shot. Some days I didn't even work on it at all because I didn't feel like it. I tried to do some fancy headboard stuff there, but I ran out of patience. And because I see other people doing stuff like that, and I watch tutorials all the time about it, but when I try to do something creative like that, it doesn't always work out. And I think because I knew I was on camera, I didn't feel like fiddling with it, and I'm crunched for time a little bit, so. Because not only am I going on vacation, I am also finishing up this last week of school before the session ends. So the way my sessions work, they're like 2-month-long sessions for each class, and I'm at the end of that, so I've been wrapping up those things. And then I jump right back into a new class. So, I sized down this cauldron and put it on there. I don't know if it's functional. I didn't test it yet as I'm recording this, but I plan on testing it. But if it's not functional, I'm just going to leave it because it's cute. But then I ran with this nifty knitting stuff because I was like, Molly Weasley knits. She probably doesn't do it by hand, but she would still need all these, I was going to say ingredients, supplies. But she knits the Weasley sweaters. So I thought that was just such a great, cute little touch. And it was a pretty big room, so I really needed to fill it up with something. And then plus we got an activity in this room as well. Again, another family gallery wall on there. And I switch out these lamps. On the other side, I think we're going to jump over there as well. Yep, here we go. This is quote-unquote Mr. Weasley's side, and I was just pulling out random knickknacks, because which film is it? I don't know, but they're in like a garage at one point when Harry goes to talk to it might be Order of Phoenix? Remind me if you know, if you can remember. But it's basically all of these Muggle knickknacks because Mr. Weasley is fascinated with Muggle things. My favorite all-time quote from Mr. Weasley is, "And what exactly is the function of a rubber duck?" I love that because a rubber duck does. Did I pull out a rubber duck? Wow, I really dropped the ball on that one. I should have. Oh, man. Okay, I might have to go in and add a rubber duck on this table because there is space. I didn't clutter it all up. Oh, and I put what is it, Puffer? I forget the first name. The Puffer poster there because that's a nod over to, the fandom, the Harry Potter fandom. And then again, I'm cluttering up these end tables. We got another picture. We got a quill and some books and some Star Wars items because I feel like they could probably hold potions or something. And now we are moving on to our third bedroom here. So this bedroom is for 3 girls because I realized I was moving way too deep into a Weasley theme. And as we know, in the Weasley family, there is only one daughter, and that is, of course, our very own Ginny Weasley. But in this build, we have a whole room full of girls. We've got a toddler, and right now 2 children, but I end up changing out one of those beds for probably a teen, so that you can have a teen girl. And right now, everything is purple. And I was loving it. I was loving all the purple. And I was loving picking out these decorations. And then I finished it. And I stopped and I looked at it. And I was like, this doesn't look very much like a Gryffindor room. So in a minute, when we finish decorating, you'll see what I end up doing. But I really ran with the purple and the pinks. And I keep doing this to myself. I don't like pink like that. Purple, I can deal with purple. But, I put this little bird, kind of perched up on the bookshelf. I love that. I was like, oh, it's reminds me of Fox a little bit. And then I end up putting a dollhouse in here instead of that table so that the girls can have something to play with. What else do I end up putting in here? Just some clutter, a little violin. I was trying to figure out how to get some art stuff, but I end up merging it in here. Also not functional, but I love this little owl, pumpkin, and kind of, giving a nod to our little own Hedwig. But anyway, here we are. I just basically changed everything to orange because most of the items in this room that I chose did not have any red swatch. But I really like how it came out with the orange too. Almost better than I liked it with the purple. So I'm glad I changed it because it definitely fits more with the theme. Here I am. I almost didn't record this part because I didn't record most of the walkway, I believe. But this is just a little hallway. I'm trying to get more comfortable with utilizing hallways and floor plans. They are realistic, but I always have a hard time working out realistic floor plans. But I think I'm getting better. I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. But it's kind of a narrow hallway, but we've got a little cabinet in there for some potions, and here I am switching out this bed because I wanted some more age difference, and I changed the color of the toddler potty back to orange because it was still purple. And this is our final room here. So this is another room for boys. We've got, but this time, a baby, because when I was thinking, if this is going to be a 100 baby challenge, possibility for anyone who might care, or even myself in the future, it would probably be good to have a place for a baby because we're going to have a lot of those. But we are just gonna decorate this room. I imagine one teen, one kid, and one baby probably sharing this room. They don't necessarily have to be all boys, but I was thinking they were probably more into the sporty stuff. Maybe they don't. One of them got that snitch trophy that is sitting perched up in the living room, and I put the little megaphone there just because I wanted a sport thing. And then here I am struggling with curtains. But I had a lot of fun working on this Gryffindor apartment. I really do like how it came out. Here I'm trying to fit a desk, trying to find a chair. I'm trying to think of that they're wizards and all that stuff. But then I end up putting a lot of posters up. I was thinking maybe this one, he likes sports and music, and maybe they all do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know too much. Yeah, just finishing up some cluttering. It's so hard when I start getting near the end of these videos. I start running out of things to talk about. But, let me know in the comments below if you would rather see Hufflepuff next or Slytherin. I was probably going to save Slytherin for last, since, that is my namesake. So, it holds a special place in my heart. But we're going to move on to screenshots in just a little bit. If you guys did enjoy, please give us a like, or me a like. I would love for you to subscribe, and if you want notifications, you can ring the bell. I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.